Good day. So today on a Renault Master, changing the steering rack as I've got a leak. So I'll switch around and show you where my leak is. Right, so as you can see there, just as the shaft comes out, that top rubber there is leaking. You can buy all new seals and that for it, but it still has to come off anyway to do it. So all I've done is gone out and brought another steering rack, so I'm just going to change the whole lot. So I would say first things first is drain the system, but I ain't. I want to make sure I can undo all these bolts first, make sure it's all going to come out, then drain the system, because I'm just backwards like that and I just do things like that. So yeah, I ain't drained the system yet. So the first thing that I've done is make sure I get that 13mm bolt off there. I'm on the driver's side, so as you're looking, it's sharp 13mm bolt up here. You can access it through the front here to get to it. Let's see, get your view. Where are you? Come on. There you go. That goes up to your steering column there. So yeah, we'll do that 13mm bolt. Then you have a, what is it, 16mm bolt on the top here. I've undone, and that's the small one there, and this big one, big long one, is underneath here. Just, where are you? That big old there. And that's there, that 16mm bolt that goes up and holds the steering rack there. So the next thing we're going to do is undo this ball joint, put this ball joint off here. I've cracked this 13mm bolt here ready to take the track rod end off. So yeah, all I'm doing is mainly trying to get all the bolts loose to make sure they're all going to come undone. So yeah, next thing is take this big bolt off here, is a 22mm. Take this off, pop the track rod end up. Then go to the other side, undo exactly the same bolts the other side, well, the 16mm at the top, 16mm at the bottom. Take the track rod end off, then hopefully it should be able to wiggle out somehow. So yeah, I'll be back in a mo. So, that's my track rod end off. So I've took that off, just make sure you don't twist it yet. What you want to do is see count how many threads it's all the way to the end here, and write down driver side threads, how many you can see, because then when you go to put it on back onto your new one, you can virtually get it bang on, so you're tracking near enough straight, where your wheels are near enough straight. So yeah, don't forget to count how many threads so you can virtually get it back to where you need it to be. Right, so as you can see here, this is where the leak is here. Right here, I've undone that, that's the 30mm bolt. This will pull off now, out of the way. I've undone the other bolts, the two bolts holding the steering rack this side. So I've undone the 13mm bolt at the end of my track rod end there as well. Took the track rod end out the arm. So all I'm going to do is wind that track rod end off, go to the other side and do the other side. Right, this heat shield here, what's on, what covers that, just pulls off. For some reason mine ripped off there, but it is clear, as you can see there. And just pull off. Let me just try and pull this off here. Come on. Right, you come. Anyway, it pulls off. I'll get it off when I take the steering rack out. So I'll do these pipes here as well, but I'm going to do them last. I want to try and get it so I can get the steering rack drop down, take the pipes off and drain it while it's all out on the floor, instead of getting it all over the place. So yeah, next thing is, let's wind this track rod end off, then go undo the other side. And we should be nearly completely off and ready to pull it out. So I'm on the passenger side now. Track rod ends off. It's coming to this bolt here, and it is a pain to get to. 16mm. I'm having to put my hand through the top here, put my ratchet on, and I mean it's 2 clicks, then back, 2 clicks, and it is tight as hell. I'll put some penetrating oil on and that, and it is a pain in the arse to get off. Underneath comes straight off. This one is a pain in the arse. So yeah, carry on trying to get this one off and I'll be back. So that's all the bolts off, track rod ends off. As you can see, all moves now. Just got to disconnect the steering rack from it at the other end, just pull it off. You do have a heat shield this side. What is there? 2 10mm bolts across the subframe here. Mine just snapped off, so it just pulls off. So yeah, let's go disconnect the other side. There we go, disconnected. Like I say, all you do, give it a wiggle and it pops out of there, your steering rack. So now all moves nice freely. Just going to crack that bolt there, undo that, so these 2 pipes will here come off, and hopefully you should be able to move the old rack towards the passenger side and take it out the back. That is what I'm hoping for. We'll soon see. Let's get these cracked off, get a bowl underneath ready to collect all the power steering fluid. We'll go from there. Right, there we go. So I've took it out the driver's side. I've had to undo the rear mat, pull the engine forward, push the rack towards the passenger so it went through the other side, then pulled the driver's side towards the front and down, and with a lot of wiggling and effing and blinding and that, I got it in between the drive shaft here, straight down past the engine mat here. In between, a lot of wiggling and swearing. It does drop out. It's out. I did try bleeding the system and got the pipes off, except one pipe. This pipe here. Every time I try to undo it, it's twisted. So I might have to order a new pipe. When I try and get it off, I might splitting it, but I think I'm going to end up splitting it, so we'll end up having to order a new pipe. So yeah, I'm going to get this off, fit the new one, and go from there. I think we're going to go with the new one straight in, with this angle, straight in and up. But it's best to try and get a mate to help, one to pull the engine forward while you're pulling it out and putting one in. I'm doing this by myself and it's a bit of a pain in the ass, trying to pull the engine forward plus trying to wiggle this out. But managed to do it. A lot of fluid everywhere, and it's still leaking as I drained it, but it's still leaking. So yeah, there we go. So we're late in the day now, so I'll be fitting the other one tomorrow, so I'll be back then. So it's the next day. I managed to get the other one back on. I just got bolted all up. Like I say, it's a pain in the fucking ass. A lot of swearing, a lot of messing around. It'll be easier to drop your wishbone and everything off, so you can pull your wishbone and all your drive shaft over as well to get it out and in on the drive side. But it is possible to do with just taking that rear mat off and pulling the engine forward. I just use my jack just slightly underneath my oil cooler there, just to lift it, just to pull the engine forward. And it's on, it's up. I'm just going to bolt it all back up, put pipes back on. Right, the little pipe, let me show you. That little pipe there, you have to take that off. Why? It's on, while the rack's on, but it gets caught on your exhaust and you can't get it on. So it's on the top, you see that nipple? Just stick it up, just see if I can get you in better. Right, see this here, this nipple what sticks up here, your pipe connects onto that and goes back up to here. You have to take it off or it catches your exhaust here. You can't push your steering rack over enough as it comes up and bends up. You'll see it anyway. So that has to come off before you take your rack off. So unbolt that and your rack will slide off and on the exhaust. But like I say, a lot of effing and blinding and that. But it's up, it's on. Another thing we put it on as well is, on here you see that little nipple, or the little dim bit what goes in. Make sure that is pointing towards the front of your van, because when you put your steering rack connecting bit on, your bolt slides through that. So yeah, just make sure that's pointing towards the front. Let me show you. As you can see, at the front there, the bolt goes through. Without that dimple being at the front, it won't go in, the bolt. So yeah, all I gotta do now, bolt it all back up, give it all a good clean, connect the pipes back up. Yeah, I've took the pipes off, take the rack off. So yeah, there we go. The long pipe can stay on. One goes all the way to the other side, that can stay on. That don't cause a problem. But if you want to take it off, take it off. So yeah, there we go. Like I say, bit of a pain. Be alright if you can get your van up in the air on some proper ramps to do it. Gives you more room. As you can see, I've just jacked the car up on some axles. So yeah, like I say, I was just trying to do this with stripping the minimum down, because you don't want to start stripping everything off just to do it. So like I say, I've managed to do it all without taking the bottom wishbone, the shocks off, the dry shaft off, dropping the axle. I've done it with it all still on, so it is possible. Like I say, it is a lot of effing and blinding just to try and squeeze it up. Like I say, it goes up between the dry shaft here and above your back engine mount here. Goes at an angle. Then it's ideally to get another person to help you, because when you're trying to get it through the other side, and so one can guide it through while the other one's pushing and that. But it is possible to do it by yourself. I've just done it by myself on the drive with some axles. So yeah, there we go. I'll get it all bolted up, get it all filled up. I will be replacing track rod ends, as I do have a split rubber on the passenger side. So I'm just going to replace the track rod ends while I'm here. And while it's on the axles, I might actually drop the gearbox oil, replace gearbox oil. So at least I know that's done as well. I was planning on doing some mileage in it. So yeah, that's steering rack done. To bleed your system, wait, it's still up on the axles and all your pipes connected, everything's fastened back on. You don't have to put your wheels on. Fill up your container at the top, then make sure everything's fastened back on, your engine mounts back on and that. Then what you want to do, turn your van on and just keep leaving the lid off your cap off, and just keep turning your steering left and right, full locks, and it will bring all the air out of the system. You'll notice the difference straight away as soon as the air's out. And so make sure there's no leaks in any of your pipes or any of your where it connects and that. If there's no leaks, bonus, you've done a steering rack on a Renault Master. So yeah, hope this has helped people out. I know I couldn't really video much of me doing the work because it is tight and it is a pain in the arse. But it's possible, it's done, it's on. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, so all you want to do is fill up your bottle, keep your cap off, Then you want to start your engine, put your bottle up to full level. You'll see it keep dropping as the air comes up, and get someone to keep turning the steering left to right, full locks, and you'll see all the bubbles come out. So you don't see no more bubbles, you know your system's bled, and just go around and make sure you got no leaks. So yeah, that's mine back on the floor, all sorted. So yeah, that's steering rack changed on a 2009 Renault Master. Like I say, you just top your bottle up, keep turning your steering, full lock left, full lock right, till all the bubbles come out. You'll see the bubbles stop in your power steering bottle anyway. So yeah, there we go. And just make sure they've got no leaks. Then put your wheels back on, tighten up your nuts, and you're good to go. So yeah, there's that. That's that job done. I'm absolutely frozen. I think it's what, -1 or something. Oh, so I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm going to go and have a shower and warm up before work. So stay safe. See you next time.